In the midst of the piercing but alluring cold air of the Swiss mountains, two big names from BTS are back in the center of public attention. Jungkook and V, better known as Taehyung, are reportedly working on a new plan in the land of dramatic landscapes. Not just a casual trip or an ordinary vacation, their presence in Switzerland this time sparked great speculation. Is there an important secret they are preparing away from the spotlight of South Korean cameras? It all started with a few moments captured by international fans. In photos circulating on social media, Jungkook is seen wearing a thick black jacket with a simple hoodie, walking briskly on a classic cobbled street typical of an old European city. Beside him, Taehyung appeared calmer in a long dark brown coat, large sunglasses covering part of his face. They don't seem to be in a big group. There was no sign of a large production crew, as usual. This is precisely what makes the public wonder. Switzerland is not a foreign location for global celebrities. The country is known for its strict privacy and security system that has seen many world leaders choose it for important meetings. Are Jungkook and Taehyung discussing a secret project? Or is this part of the big preparations ahead of the upcoming comeback? Many fans believe that this trip was not accidental. The close timing of their departure, as well as the lack of official information from the agency, further reinforced the assumption that something was deliberately kept. Some unofficial sources say that the two were seen entering a modern building with a minimalist glass design in a business district. There are no large signboards in sight, but fans suspect the venue has something to do with the creative industry or international fashion. Given that Taehyung is known to have strong connections with the global fashion world and Jungkook is increasingly actively building his international solo image, the possibility of cross-country collaborations is not impossible. Interestingly, the atmosphere of their togetherness seemed different. In one viral short clip, Taehyung is seen talking seriously while showing Jungkook something on his phone. Jungkook's expression focused, even nodding slowly occasionally. There was no laughter as usual. There are no typical joking gestures. The aura captured on camera actually shows a mature and thoughtful discussion. I asked it about music. Many speculated that Jungkook might be designing a new global project, and Taehyung became one of the key figures in his creative process. The two are known to have a unique artistic chemistry. Jungkook's stable and emotional voice combined with Taehyung's deep and distinctive vocal colors often create harmonies that are hard to forget. If it is true that they are preparing something together, the world may be waiting for a masterpiece that will shake the industry. But there's also another theory. Some entertainment industry analysts have called it likely that the meeting in Switzerland is related to the cooperation of European luxury brands. Switzerland is the center of many watch companies and high-end products. Jungkook, whose image is maturing, and Taehyung, who has a reputation as a global fashion icon, are certainly an attractive combination for international brands. On the other hand, some fans actually see this trip as a moment of personal reflection. After going through various public pressures and media highlights in recent months, Switzerland may be a safe haven from which to draw up the next move. The serene landscape of lakes, snowy mountains, and a peaceful small town can be a space to think clearly without the noise of Seoul's entertainment industry. What makes the situation even more mysterious is the attitude of the agency that chooses silence. There are no detailed clarifications, no publicly announced official schedule. This silence actually triggers greater curiosity. In the world of entertainment, sometimes silence is a strategy. And if this is really a strategy, then Jungkook and Taehyung seem to be playing a very measured move. Some fans even attribute this trip to a possible international documentary project. Switzerland, with its cinematic setting, often becomes the filming location of global productions. Are they recording something that will be released exclusively? Or is it part of an unannounced global campaign? Despite all the speculation, one thing that cannot be denied is how Jungkook and Taehyung's every move always has a big impact. Their names are not just K-pop idols. They're global figures with vast cultural influence. Any movement, no matter how small, is capable of creating a wave of discussion around the world. If this is really a big secret, then the way they guard it is worthy of appreciation. No flash diabloques, no palpable hints. Just a snippet of the moment is enough to make the public wonder without really understanding the full picture. And maybe that's exactly what they wanted. Space to build something in silence before it finally explodes in the rumble of an official announcement. Switzerland is now not just a travel backdrop, but a silent witness to a possible new chapter in the careers of these two big stars. Whether it's a music collaboration, a global brand contract, an experimental art project, or even a more personal long-term plan, the answer is still hidden in the mists of the Alps. What is clear is that if Jungkook and Taehyung are really making big plans, the world is only a matter of time. And when the time comes, perhaps we will see that all the whispers, all the speculations, and all the pieces of the moment in Switzerland are just the beginning of something much bigger than was ever imagined. Speculation went wild when several entertainment industry observer accounts started talking about the possibility of two big lines being considered. The first track is an experimental music project of a global scale, something different from the conventional album format. The second track is touted as a cross-disciplinary collaboration, blending music, visual art, and fashion in one unified concept. If this is so, then the meeting in Switzerland is not just an ordinary discussion, but the foundation of a long-term strategy. Some fans noticed small details that seemed trivial but felt significant. Jungkook was seen carrying a thin, dark-colored folder as he entered the meeting house. While V was holding the tablet, he checked several times with a focused expression. For some, it may just be a coincidence, but for fandoms accustomed to reading signs, it could be a hint that their discussion touched on a concrete stage, not just a spontaneous idea. In the midst of all that, HYB's name is mentioned in various theories. Some believe the trip is fully supported by the agency as part of official plans. Some speculate that this is a personal initiative that will then be brought to the management table. Whatever the truth, major decisions will certainly not be taken without careful calculation, given their position as global figures. Also interesting is the change in public dynamics. If in the past their every step was immediately filled with sensational rumors, this time the response was noticeably more analytical. Many enthusiasts instead try to structure pieces of information with strategic logic. They compared previous travel patterns, the timing of the release of previous projects, to the current trend of the global music market. All lead to one temporary conclusion. Something is being prepared very carefully. The last night before the news of their return surfaced, Jungkook and Taehyung were again seen walking briefly in the Old City area. No flashy escorts, no dramatic interaction. Only two figures seemed to speak slowly, occasionally pausing, then continuing their steps. Their aura was not tense, but full of concentration, as if the decision was almost right. Is it about redefining artistic identity? Do they want to show a new, more personal and independent side? Or is this a move to expand their creative influence beyond the boundaries of the traditional K-pop industry? The questions kept reverberating. Switzerland is now not just a geographical setting, but a symbol of transition. In a place far from the hustle and bustle of Seoul, two big stars may be crafting the next chapter in their journey. If there really is a great secret, then it is built not from sensation, but from long discussions, careful consideration, and clear vision. And when the time comes, whether in the form of an official announcement, a cryptic teaser, or a suddenly released piece, the public might recall these silent moments in Switzerland as a starting point for change. Because in a world as big as theirs, the biggest decisions are often born not from the spotlight of the stage, but from quiet conversations known only to those directly involved in them.